Journal entry, Day 1 June 17, 2023. I can't believe I've found myself in this nightmare. My name is Delilah, and I'm trapped in the attic of a man named Smandon Ledwards. It all started innocently enough when I decided to explore this old house that has been abandoned for years. Little did I know that I would stumble upon the lair of a deranged, weed-addicted man who goes by the name of Smandon. As I write this entry, I can hear his heavy footsteps echoing through the house below. There's a sinister aura surrounding this place, a feeling that something is very wrong. The air is stale, thick with the scent of stale weed smoke and the sickly sweet aroma of nicotine vape pens. The attic is dimly lit, with only a small window allowing a feeble ray of sunlight to penetrate the gloom. It's suffocating up here, and the air is thick with dust and the stench of neglect. Old cardboard boxes are piled haphazardly, obscuring my view of the outside world. Smandon seems to be a man of questionable intelligence, as evidenced by the scattered video game controllers and empty chip bags that litter the floor. The walls are adorned with grotesque posters of monsters and violent scenes from video games, creating an unsettling atmosphere. It's as if his obsessions have consumed him entirely, blurring the line between reality and virtual worlds. But it's not just Smandon's addictions that terrify me, it's his erratic behavior. I've overheard him muttering to himself incoherently, his voice filled with a mix of paranoia and delusion. He seems convinced that someone is after him, someone he refers to as the Dark Spectre. I can't help but wonder if his drug-induced haze has driven him to madness. I've tried to find a way out of this attic prison, but the door leading downstairs is locked from the outside. Every attempt to open it has proven futile, and I'm left with a sinking feeling of hopelessness. I don't know how long I've been up here, but time seems to stretch endlessly when you're trapped in a nightmare. As the day turns into night, I can hear Smandon's footsteps grow louder, accompanied by the sound of video game explosions and his manic laughter. It's a chilling symphony that fills me with dread, reminding me that I'm not alone in this house of horrors. I can only hope that someone will stumble upon this journal one day and discover the truth of what happened to me. Until then, I will continue to document my experiences, praying that escape is still within reach. But as each minute passes, the walls of this attic seem to close in, and I fear that I may never see the light of day again. Please, whoever finds this journal, heed my warning. Stay away from Smandon Ledwards and this accursed house. There are things lurking in the shadows, and they hunger for more than just our sanity. Journal entry, Day 2 June 18, 2023. The night was long and filled with terror. As darkness enveloped the house, the eerie silence was shattered by Smandon's uncontrollable fits of rage. His shouts echoed through the walls, his words unintelligible yet filled with an unmistakable malice. I could do nothing but huddle in the corner of the attic, praying for morning to come. Sleep was an elusive companion, as fear kept me on edge throughout the night. The slightest creak of the floorboards or distant sound of a door opening sent shivers down my spine. The shadows danced and flickered, playing tricks on my weary mind. Morning finally arrived, but with it came a realization that I am truly trapped in this hellish place. The attic window, once my beacon of hope, taunts me with its barred frame. I peer out and see the world beyond, so close yet impossibly far. The irony is almost unbearable. Smandon's footsteps have become a constant presence, his movements unpredictable and erratic. I have to be careful not to make a sound, for fear of alerting him to my presence. I can't afford to become his prey, trapped like a helpless animal. In my desperate search for a means of escape, I've discovered a few discarded objects in the corners of the attic. An old screwdriver, a rusty nail, and a length of frayed rope. They may not seem like much, but in this bleak situation, they could be my only chance at survival. The air in the attic grows increasingly oppressive with each passing day. It's as if the very walls are closing in on me, pressing against my chest and stealing my breath. The stench of decay and neglect has grown stronger, a constant reminder of the nightmare I find myself in, but even in the midst of this darkness, a spark of determination ignites within me. I refuse to become just another victim of Smandon's twisted games. I will fight for my freedom, for the chance to see daylight again. As I prepare myself mentally and physically for the trials ahead, I can't help but wonder about Smandon's descent into madness. What drove him to this point? Was it the drugs, the isolation, or something far more sinister lurking within his fractured mind? These questions linger, haunting my thoughts as I brace myself for the battles yet to come. To anyone reading this, know that I am still alive and fighting. The attic may be my prison, but it will not be my tomb. I will find a way out, even if it means confronting the darkest depths of Smandon's twisted psyche. Journal entry. Day 3, June 19, 2023. Darkness and fear continue to be my constant companions as I navigate the treacherous labyrinth that is Smandon's mind. Each day spent in this attic feels like an eternity, and I can't help but wonder if escape will forever elude me. Last night, I devised a plan to gather more information about Smandon, to uncover the secrets that bind him to this wretched house. I crept out of my hiding spot, careful not to make a sound, and ventured into the attic's corners where forgotten relics reside. Among the dusty boxes, I stumbled upon a stack of journals. Filled with worn pages and faded ink, they chronicle Smandon's descent into darkness. His entries are filled with ramblings and disjointed thoughts, the desperate cries of a tormented soul. As I read through the journals, a pattern emerged. Smandon's obsession with video games and his growing addiction to drugs consumed his life. The lines between reality and virtual worlds blurred, leading him down a twisted path where he believed he was being pursued by malevolent entities. One recurring theme caught my attention: Smandon's mention of a hidden door. He believes that behind this door lies the key to his salvation, a portal to a realm where he can finally escape his demons. Could this be my chance to break free as well? Armed with newfound hope, I searched the attic meticulously, tracing the walls, tapping for hollow sounds, and examining every crack and crevice. My heart pounded with anticipation as I yearned to discover the elusive door that held the answers to our fates. Hours turned into an agonizing blur, but my efforts yielded no results. The hidden door remained concealed, mocking my desperate search. Doubt began to creep in, but I refused to succumb to despair. I will not let this twisted house claim me as its permanent resident. As I retreated back to my corner of the attic, defeated yet determined, I noticed a faint draft of air coming from a small crack near the window. Curiosity pulled me closer, and as I investigated further, I discovered a loose floorboard beneath a layer of dust and grime. With trembling hands, I pried open the floorboard to reveal a hidden compartment. Inside, I found a tattered map, its faded lines leading to unknown destinations. Could this be the key to unlocking the mysteries of this house and, perhaps, my salvation? The map holds promise and uncertainty in equal measure. It beckons me to explore the uncharted territories of this nightmarish domain, to confront the darkness head-on. I will study it further, tracing its paths and deciphering its cryptic symbols, hoping it will guide me toward freedom. The journey ahead is treacherous, and the specter of Smandon looms ever closer. But I will not surrender. I will use every ounce of strength and cunning to navigate this twisted maze and find a way out. The fourth entry will reveal the path I choose, the risks I must take. Pray for my safe passage, dear reader, for the horrors I have witnessed and the ones yet to come may shatter my resolve. Journal entry. Day 4 June 20, 2023. The map I discovered holds the promise of escape, its worn surface bearing the marks of countless hands that came before me. It is both my guide and my compass in this twisted realm of shadows. With each line and symbol, it reveals a path that could lead me closer to freedom or deeper into the clutches of darkness. Studying the map by the feeble light of a flickering candle, I trace my finger along its intricate routes. It is a map of hidden passages and forgotten corridors, an intricate web of possibilities. But it is also a map of risks and uncertainties, where wrong turns could lead to unfathomable consequences. With a mixture of trepidation and determination, I decide to follow a route marked by a fated arrow, leading me deeper into the bowels of this decrepit house. The path winds through narrow corridors, past rooms shrouded in darkness, and up a creaking staircase that seems to groan and protest with each step I take. The air grows colder, and the oppressive silence weighs heavily upon my senses. It feels as if unseen eyes watch my every move, their malevolence palpable in the stagnant air. But I press on, fueled by the hope of finding an exit, of breaking free from this nightmare. As I navigate the labyrinthine halls, I can't help but notice the eerie decor that adorns the walls. The faded photographs of unknown faces stare back at me, their expressions twisted in pain or masked by an unsettling smile. They are the forgotten souls of this house, the echoes of lives lost to its sinister grip. At last, I reach a door unlike any other I've encountered in this house. It is ornately carved, its surface etched with symbols that seem to pulsate with an otherworldly energy. A mixture of fear and anticipation washes over me as I realize this could be the fabled hidden door Smandon spoke of in his journals. With trembling hands, I push against the door, praying that it will yield to my touch. To my surprise, it swings open silently, revealing a room bathed in an ethereal glow. I step across the threshold, my heart pounding with a mix of excitement and apprehension. The room is unlike anything I expected. It is a sanctuary, a haven of serenity amidst the chaos that haunts this house. Soft light spills from a single source, an ancient, flickering lantern suspended from the ceiling. The walls are adorned with intricate tapestries depicting scenes of tranquility and beauty. It is a stark contrast to the madness that permeates the rest of this place, but my respite is short-lived. As I explore the room, I notice an old journal lying on a weathered wooden table. Its pages whisper secrets and untold stories, urging me to uncover the truth. With cautious curiosity, I open the journal and begin to read its words, hoping to find answers amidst the cryptic passages. The fourth entry concludes here, dear reader, as I delve into the enigmatic journal that holds the keys to the mysteries surrounding Smandon Ledwards and the house that holds us captive. The journey has taken an unexpected turn, leading me to this refuge of solace. But I know that in the depths of this darkness, nothing is as it seems. Journal entry. Final entry June 21, 2023. It is with a heavy heart and trembling hands that I pen this final entry. The revelations I have unearthed from the journal within the sanctuary of the hidden room have shattered my perceptions and unraveled the twisted tapestry of Smandon Ledwards and his abode of nightmares. As I read the journal's faded ink, the words etched themselves into my mind, imprinting the horrifying truth upon my very soul. Smandon, in his drug-induced haze, had fallen prey to an insidious force that fed upon his addictions and insecurities. It was this force that ensnared him within the confines of this house, a labyrinth of horrors designed to torment and trap its victims, but the true horror lay within the journal's pages, the dark pact that Smandan had unwittingly entered. It revealed that the house had chosen him, a vessel for its malevolent energies. And with each passing day, his body and mind deteriorated, consumed by the insatiable hunger of the house itself. In the midst of my revelations, I stumbled upon a hidden passage, an account written by a previous occupant of this house. Their words spoke of the house's insidious power, how it preyed upon the vulnerable, seeking out those burdened by their own demons. It manipulated their weaknesses, amplifying their fears and addictions until they were trapped within its clutches. The weight of this revelation weighs heavily upon me, both metaphorically and literally. For I, Delilah, am not just a prisoner of this house, I bear the burden of an obese body, a shell that has become my own personal prison. It is a constant reminder of my own vulnerabilities and struggles, which have inadvertently led me to this fateful encounter with Smandan and his twisted abode. But in this realization lies a glimmer of hope, a recognition that strength can be found within even the most broken of bodies. I refuse to be defined solely by my physical limitations. Instead, I will harness the power of my resolve, my determination to defy the odds and overcome the horrors that surround me. With newfound courage, I set forth on the mission to break the cycle that has ensnared Smandan and countless others before him. Armed with the knowledge from the journal and the map that guided my steps, I vowed to confront the darkness head-on, to unravel the threads of this house's insidious grip. As I write these final words, dear reader, I stand on the precipice of uncertainty, ready to face the horrors that await me. It is a battle that will test my physical and mental fortitude, a fight for my very existence. But within the depths of despair, I find the flicker of hope, a belief that redemption and freedom are within my grasp. To those who may follow in my footsteps, heed my warning, beware the house of nightmares, for it preys upon weakness and addiction, feeding upon the vulnerabilities that lie within. But also know that even in the face of darkness, even in the depths of despair, the human spirit possesses a resilience that can defy the most harrowing of circumstances. My journey concludes here, dear reader, as I brace myself for the ultimate confrontation. Pray for my strength, my perseverance, and my redemption. May my words serve as a testament to the power that lies within us all, regardless of our physical forms. Farewell.